Have you heard the term called wildcard feature in Excel? Wildcard feature is very useful whenever you do XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP and you have to give exactly the same term in order to get the value. If you try to give any other different term, it will not give. For example, laptop, and I have starting the laptop L as a capital. I'm trying to give it a small and it will not return because these two are distinct value and they are not the same value, right? I mean, as far as the Excel is concerned. So how we can make this, introduce the concept called wildcard feature and make this, workable. Even if you try to give any different value, it will still be picking that reference and then it will give the value. Let's start. For example, I'm going to keep that here. As I said, that laptop, I'm going to use capital letter and a small letter and with A and without A. And I'm just simply going to give that laptop with all different combination I'm going to give. And I have to get the value. So to do that, let's say I'm writing the formula called XLOOKUP. I'm going to pick up the value from here, which I'm going to type in few minutes. And I'm going to give and double quote star double quote comma. This is called wildcard. And then I'm going to keep that this is my lookup array and this is my second lookup array which I'm going to keep it here, and then you have to give 2 comma and then this box will open. Like 0 is exact match which you typically do, -1 is exact match or next is smaller value or larger value, and second one is the wildcard character match. So character, anything you give it will still pick it up and it will return the value. Okay. So now, since I have searched previously a laptop, that's what it has returned the value. Let me give battery example, right? See battery. Even if I give any different, the one, it will still return the same value. See, battery has a different spelling here and different type here and all that. Still, it will give. Let's say a laptop. See that laptop value it has come. Let's say keyboard. Sorry, keyboard, right? So this is very interesting. Whenever you have a two different accessories or type and all that, you can use wildcard. Please have a use it and let me know how we are going to use or how it is helpful for you. Thank you so much. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have wonderful day. Most of the Excel user may not know this wonderful tip which we are going to learn today. This video is all about learning about consolidate all the list value. We are going to merge everything and then remove the duplicate, and we're going to sort by alphabetical value. So this is the three lists I have and then associated values I have for these three lists, how we are going to combine all of them, right? So to do that, we can write two column, right? You have two things, two column, two row. Row, it will stack all the values in row, and column, it will stack all the value in single column. So now we have three columns that is going to convert into single column. So it has given all the value you can see here. The only issue now is that duplicate. All the values are being repeating. For example, laptop A you can see here, mouse A, again mouse A you can see here, battery B. And how we can find the unique value? The word unique directly you can type. With that, we can easily find the unique value. Now, furthermore, I wanted to find out, I want to classify the data by sorting order. How we can write? Just simply add one more formula, sorry, for one more formula called sort. SORT, close it, and then close the parenthesis. Now you see that all the values, for example, started with the battery and then charger and then keyboard and then so on and so forth. Let's say that what is interesting thing is that it is this, anytime when you change the value, your value also will get changed. Let me do one thing. Keyboard, let's say I will call it as keyboard B, and you see that keyboard B will get added here to the list. See, and then I'm just adding keyboard C as an example. You see keyboard C also get added. So this is how we can keep the values up to date, and all the three actions we can do, like sorting and finding out the unique value and then consolidate into single column. I hope you find it useful. Please do like, share, the channel. You have wonderful day. Brand new formula we are going to learn today in Excel called percent of, or you can call it as percentage of. As I said, this is a brand new formula. Just keep in mind that this formula is still in rolling phase. You might not have this one just yet. Let's see these two data set we're going to learn today. One is that the defect of plants and the number, and then the department wise we have a head count. How to apply the formula? You can give percent of, and this is first data set, the individual data point, comma, and the entire array, data all, right? Entire array. So this array is going to be common. So I'm going to give F4, then close the bracket. So that means Pauli plant has got 8% defect compared to overall, right? And then just drag it. There you go. So that means the highest percentage we have is 18%. That is right north, right? As you can see, the quantity is also higher. So and then if you wanted to do it manual method, for example, let's say you can give sum of, and let's say I'm just giving this as a sum of, and then what you do, 284 is a sum, and then you can just compare 234 divided by 284. So I'm going to give again a 4 because this denominator is going to be common. Enter 8%. You get the same value. So this is how we can easily apply it. And then you can compare these two values, you will get same output as such, whether you do it manually or whether you do it through this percent of. Similarly, if you wanted to do it the head count, again the same formula, percent of, this is my data set and it is coming from this array. I'm going to give F4 here and close the bracket. That's it. 9% it gives, and then engineering has got 28%, manufacturing has got 48. And the same thing, if you can do it manually also, you'll get the same value. So how to do? Just sum this one. This is a very conventional method. And then what you do individually, you can just divide. So 32 divided by 357. 357 is going to be common value. So I'm going to give F4. So of course, you can convert intern to percentage. I'm just converting into percentage here. You can get the same value as such. Whether it is there in the percentage or if it is there here, you will get the same value as such. Right? So I hope you find this formula, brand new formula called percent of useful. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have a wonderful day. Would you like to learn how to create dynamic any month calendar in Excel? For an instance, we have taken an example of year 2025, September, and automatically from these two input, it picks up the first date, and that is 1st September 2025, and then year, I mean total number of days. And then it also gives a proper calendar. Let's say I'm just changing into 2026. And 2026, again, it has got 30 days and starting the date with the Tuesday and so on, right? Anytime when you change, so I've given random between 1 to 12. 1 is Jan, 12 is December. And anytime when you change, automatically is getting updated also as well, right? And how to create like this? Very simple. Let me delete everything. And let me delete this also as well. Here you can input. For example, I would like to start with 2026. Month, you can give 1, Jan, Feb and all that. And start, month start, you can give a formula called date. And then year, this is the year, comma. And then it will ask for month. You can simply follow that formula. And then date, because we need start, month start. So 1 you can give. So it has given that date as such. And then total days. Total days, how we can calculate? Day, EO, end of month, and then start date. This is going to be start date, comma. You need to give 0. And then double, close the bracket. So it meaning, so 2026 has got 31 days and starting date with 1st Jan 2026. If I change to 2, right? That means 2020, it has got 28 days and so on. And with that concept, with this input, we can easily build the calendar. So for calendar, very famous formula called sequence. In the sequence, we can take the 28 and you can do comma, comma. You can give 2 times because we are skipping that one because we need a column. And then we can give something called start date. So this is going to be start date. And then you can close it. So you see that it is properly it has given Jan and then up to 28 February. Sorry, this is February, 1st February all the way to 28 February. Like this, if we change, for example, 3, automatic dynamic gets updated within few seconds. And then if you change the same thing, let's say March, it has updated. And then if you want 2025, sorry, 2025. I'm just changing it here. So again, it is getting updated, right? So this is how cool is to create calendar in Excel. I hope you find it useful. Please do like, share, subscribe to my channel. You have a wonderful day.